Willkommen zurück bei meinem Let's Play zu What Remains of Edith Finch. Eben haben wir die Geschichte von Calvin gelöst, der, ich sag mal, von der Schaukel geflogen ist.
After the funeral, Edie roped off Calvin's half of the room.
Ja, das Seil haben wir eben entfernt, damit wir hierher kommen können. Gut. Die Tür können wir natürlich nicht öffnen. Sam wollte wohl immer Soldat werden und Calvin Astronaut. Das erklärt auch die
Mom said Grandpa Sam enlisted at 18 and never set foot in the room again.
Ja, wahrscheinlich war der dann im Krieg und wollte sich nicht mehr daran erinnern. Was ist das für ein Brief? Können wir da? Ne, können wir nicht. Okay. Wir hatten hier einen Geheimgang oder einen der Geheimgänge wieder entdeckt.
The passages were a pretty tight fit. They'd obviously been built for smaller hands and bellies.
Was passiert, wenn wir dann nochmal durchgucken? Kommt da noch was? Nein. Können wir da wieder rein? Ja. Ist gut, denn nun geht's hier lang. In dieses Zimmer. Von Barbara.
Growing up, I always thought of Barbara as a child star.
My Friend Big. Oh, die hat auch ziemlich viele Preise gewonnen. Da sogar den Oscar. Nee, das ist nicht der Oscar, oder? Nee, ist er nicht. Der Oscar hat die Hände zusammen. Es gab sogar eine Puppe von der. Gitarre spielte sie auch wohl. Plakat mit Bigfoot.
I never thought about how hard it must have been for her afterwards.
Ja, die war ein Star. Es gab sogar Comics.
Of all the stories people wrote about Barbara's death, I'm surprised Edie saved this one.
Old Jack here with another ghastly tale inspired by America's most unfortunate family. I'm calling it The Surprise Ending of Barbara Finch.
Ja.
As a child star, Barbara was famous for her scream. Now at 16, she was all washed up. A has-been. But in a lucky break, she'd been asked to perform her signature scream at a local convention for monster movie fans. It was just the boost her career needed. Unfortunately, her scream hadn't aged well.
Getting better. I think you just need the right motivation.
Her biggest fan and current boyfriend, Rick, was about to demonstrate when...
Now that was a great scream.
It was Barbara's father, Sven. He'd slipped into a table saw and had to be rushed to the emergency room. So Barbara got stuck babysitting her youngest brother, Walter. Her convention comeback was cancelled.
Okay, I'm hearing frustration, but I'm not hearing terror. What if I tried...
A gang of hoodlums in Halloween masks have been terrorizing Orcas Island tonight. Police are urging residents to...
That came from the basement.
You're right! Also, I loved your delivery on that. Why is your basement door locked?
Because my dad likes making puzzles and secret passages. There's a key hidden in the music box. The secret is to keep winding and winding until finally the key pops out.
Thanks, babe.
Ah,
I'll be back in a sec.
20 minutes later, Rick hadn't returned. So Barbara went to look for him, right on cue. She reached for the music box. And as she wound the key, she listened for Rick, but the house was silent.
wir spielen jetzt in dem Comic. Finde ich eine lustige und gute Idee an und für sich.
She found Rick's crutch and imagined the worst.
Warum hat Rick eine Krücke? Spielen wir ein bisschen Billard. Auf eine sehr ungewöhnliche Weise. Unheimliche Musik. Da passiert gleich was. Da ist Blut. Aber wir gucken uns hier erstmal weiter um. Ne, hier ist sonst nichts. Wir müssen wohl da lang, dem blutigen Händeabdruck folgend.
The gang's leader is the infamous Hookman killer, Dr. Carl Hamill, who impaled and then ate his family 10 years ago tonight.
Hier hat sich ihr Vater wohl verletzt. Ich habe eine Krücke. Wenn hier jemand ist.
The old fridge rattled and grew still.
Das ist ja komisch.
Oh dear! Rick?
Barb, relax. I was just trying to scare you to help you find your scream.
Well, I'm not scared, Rick. I'm furious.
Then act furious. All I'm getting from you now is that you're hurt and confused and you're...
She threw him out, but she kept a little something to remember him by.
Barb, have you seen my other crutch?
And she was still holding it when she fell asleep watching the late picture show. Hours later...
Barbara! Walter, what's going on up there? Ah! Okay, I'm coming up, but if this is a trick, you're dead, Walter.
Also gut. Dann gehen wir mal nach oben. Der Weg ist vorgegeben.
Walter, are you there?
Walter had vanished, but his bedside radio was still on.
Orcas Island police describe the man as 6 feet tall, with a steel hook for a hand. Residents are urged to lock all doors and windows and notify the police of any suspicious activity.
Oh nein.
Barbara turned, saw the hook man, and was speechless. He was quite Smashing. And whoever he was, he couldn't get enough of Barbara.
Okay, Barbara, there's gotta be another way out of here.
Ja klar, der Geheimgang hier.
That night, she played her part beautifully.
Mollys Zimmer, aber die war da doch noch gar nicht geboren, oder? Könnte dann in Mollys Zimmer sein.
She thought about abandoning Walter, but just couldn't do it. Molly's door hadn't been opened in years. The hinges groaned. He wasn't moving, but she sensed the story might not be over yet.
Unheimlich. Der ist weg.
The hookman had vanished. She listened for his breathing, but all she heard was...
Wer klingelt denn jetzt an der Tür? Und wo ist eigentlich ihr Freund und ihr Bruder?
Someone at the door was dying to speak to young Barbara. At the door, she heard whispering. It was coming from inside the house.
Oh nein.
Oh dear.
The monsters had come to surprise her. For Barbara, it was a dream come true. Then she saw what kind of monsters they were, and she realized what was about to happen. She was going to be famous. And with her final breath, Barbara Finch gave the performance of her life. I wasn't there myself, but I hear Barbara was magnificent. Poor girl. She had a taste for stardom. But unfortunately, so did her fans. Of course, the police blamed it all on poor Rick, who disappeared the same night. And little Walter? Hiding under his bed the whole time. He took it all pretty hard, but that's another story. As for Barbara, tucked inside the music box was all they ever found of her. Her ear.
Ach du
Now
Scheiße.
that's what I call a real eerie tale.
Edie told me all Barbara wanted was to be remembered, as absurd as that comic was. Maybe what Edie saw was a happy ending.
Ja. Schließen wir mal wieder. Damit hätten wir Barbaras Geschichte auch gelöst. Das ging ziemlich schnell. Und weiter kann man hier nichts machen, wie mir scheint. Toll. Ja, wie es weitergeht, seht ihr dann in der nächsten Folge. Ich hoffe, diese Folge hat euch gefallen, wenn auch nicht wirklich viel passiert ist. Ihr dürft gerne einen Kommentar oder ein Like da lassen, wenn ihr möchtet. Warte, der kann so... Ah ne, da klettert sie rein. Okay. Das war so nicht geplant. Ja, Likes und Kommentare sind gern gesehen. Wir sehen uns dann in der nächsten Folge wieder.